Hi, how are you guys? I'm doing better. I'm in kind of a little chair near my house, but I feel a little bit uncomfortable because the neighbor that likes to stare at me is right over there. Well, he's not over there, but his house is right over there, but he just left, so I think that I'm good. I have a bunch of chores to do today, but there was something that's been on my mind that I just wanted to talk about, and that is I have a question. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like, have you ever had the feeling that your past was being erased? Because I have, and I want to talk about it a little bit because it's so fascinating to me, and for so long I've been seeing it as this negative thing, but the funny thing about the past is that's where all the trauma is. And I'm not talking emotionally. I'm not talking about I've forgotten my past. I very much remember a lot of my past. I very much remember a lot of the good things and a lot of the negative things, childhood memories. I have all that. The thing I'm talking about is physically. There's this like phenomenon that goes on in my life where everything from my past just disappears. And it all started with one incident where your girl had a near death experience when she was about 9 or 10 years old. And if you want a story time, I'll save it for the next video, maybe. But let's just say I technically died. And since then, there have been so many instances in my life where things vanish. And for example, I can't even acquire my birth records from the hospital that I was born in because for some reason I just can't access them. My MySpace that I had from childhood deleted all of my photos randomly. Many people I know still have all of theirs, but mine was one of the ones that got purged, shall you say. Photo buckets, new policies, among other things. Someone drove past, they're doing some work. But even more recently, a childhood toy that I had in storage was part of the only box that was taken, and I don't know by who, and I don't know where, and I don't know how, so it's gone forever. It got me thinking about a lot of things. There are so many things from the past that I wish I could have kept, that I wish I could still have, that I wish were still here with me, and they're gone. Just like a lot of memories for people, and just like everything. Everything changes, and it does not remain, regardless of how much you want it to. In my 31 years of life, I have lost most, if not all, of my ties from the past. I don't have. And you might say to yourself, you might say, Ghost, Tori, that's depressing. And it used to be. It used to be very depressing, and it used to make me very sad. I am closely watching a wasp. But at this point, it doesn't anymore. It used to, and there's like a sense, somewhat, miss what those things represented or what they were. But looking back, we carry on and move on without things in our lives all the time. We lose things all the time. And it goes further than that. It goes to high school, how I kind of just drifted through, and then I dropped out before I graduated, so barely anybody remembers me. I had friends that I've met in my adult life that thought I died, and not very close friends, but that was a little bit concerning to find out. Hence the name, if you didn't catch on already. I've often felt not invisible, but just like little bits of my story were being erased, which is why I'm putting it here. Here's the physical proof. Unless you erase YouTube, which I don't think is gonna happen. Don't fucking quote me on that though, because God, a world without YouTube is a world I don't want to understand, but alas, here we are. I like it sometimes. Sometimes I like it. Is that weird? Is that strange? One of the things I love doing is reinventing myself. I've done it so many times. So many times. I've had so many phases. I've tried so many styles and hobbies and everything that that you could put under the sun because I don't really know who I am. That's kind of freeing because then that means that you can be whoever you want to be. I feel you guys, but like, can we work together? Compromise and take turns? We can continue now. It's just very freeing and it's very, I don't know, it's worked out for me so far in my life. Hey, focus. It's worked out pretty well for me in my life so far. Not really, but we go with it. I am very tired today and I'm very contemplative. I've had a couple of weeks. If you've seen my videos, you know, because I'm pretty real on here, but I've been feeling so much better, and maybe that's the mania kicking in. I'm speaking quietly because I still don't want people to hear me. That's embarrassing. Maybe, you know, there's always this moment of clarity after you experience like really intense depression, and that's what I've been thinking about, is just change and like how much I've grown and how much I don't need the things from the past as often as I would enjoy to look back on them. I still have the future and I'm building it however I want. I don't have a life set in stone that is demanding, and I have the ability to be creative because not everybody gets that, and not everybody gets a fair enough life. And even though I feel like there's parts of my past that are missing, it is really nice to look forward and know that I'm building my future and I'm living in the present, and that's insanely exciting. And I keep saying, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about a personal experience that has really like shaken me and hello as a lizard, and changed things for me and helped me moving forward and letting go of the past. And it helps let go of the past and the trauma, like the trauma from the past too, because there's nothing physical to cling on to. There are things I have from my adult life, but that childhood, it's like it never happened in everybody else's story, and it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre to, in ways, become forgotten so that you can like build your own story. And that's really what we're working on. I feel a lot better. I'm in a much better place, which is weird considering I haven't slept since last night. Usually puts me in a worse place. Today I'm in a good place, if not a little bit too deep. But I love you guys, and don't worry, I am good and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave. When I talk about wanting to leave, that is my inner monologue saying it out of fear. If I express it, then I won't act on it. So sometimes I'll just need the occasional break to like lose my mind and come back again feeling better and refreshed to talk to you guys. But I just wanted to tell you guys where I've been at and how I've been feeling, which is better and happier. And I have to go do a bunch of chores, which I'm not happy about, but I'm happy to be here. So I love you, and I'm gonna go because someone's driving here. So bye.